Here we go. We begin in Tadasana with the hands at heart center, drawing the shoulders back and down. Engage. Find your breath. Find an idea, a thought, a prayer, an intention that brings you great joy. We begin with one long, strong Om. Inhale. Samasthiti. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands to the shin. Inhale, extend, open the front side body. Exhale, hands down. Let's step it back into the downward facing dog. And hold in the downward facing dog, letting your head rest, your eyes gazing at a point that's not moving. We're engaged through the thighs. We're feeling the heels moving closer to the mat, but it never matters if they touch. And we're finding, focusing, bringing attention to our breath. Inhale, look forward, walk the feet towards the hands. We bend the knees, bring the hands to the thighs if we choose. We engage our core throughout this work. Inhale, sweep up, standing mountain, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. This time the hands might reach the shins or the mat. Inhale, extend, open the front side body. Exhale, hands down. We move into the downward facing dog. And those of you who are ready and we want to move into a half plank, we're going to inhale, shift the body weight onto the hands. Exhale, press the knees down onto the mat. And hold. This is half plank. Breathe. We draw the belly in, drawing the back of the head to the ceiling, abdominals engaged. Breathe. There's a gentle bend of the elbow. And then we slowly lower down. In this position on our abdomen, squeeze the belly, hug it in tight into your spine. Shoulders draw back and down, lengthen long through the top of the head, and inhale into a modified cobra. We lift gently and exhale, hold. Inhaling and exhaling, working the extensors of our spine. Inhale, move into up dog. We have weight on the knees. Draw the belly in. Exhale, move into the downward facing dog and hold. Breathe. 1. We're bringing attention to weight evenness. Breathe. 2. Between the ball of the hand and the heel of the hand. Breathe. 3. We're stretching long through the backside body. Breathe. 4. And breathe. 5. Inhale, look forward, walk the feet towards the hands, and as you exhale, the head drops down, draw the belly muscles in, engage your core. Inhale, sweep up, standing mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to bend the knees. Inhale, fierce posture, Utkatasana. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, extend the spine, open the chest forward. Exhale, the hands come down, sliding back into high plank or half plank. You decide which one you need as we bend the elbows, slow lower onto our abdomen. Squeezing along the backside body. Inhale, up dog. Keeping the breath moving, exhale, down dog. From this position, weight even between the hands and the feet. Breathe. 1. We're going to peel the right foot 1 inch off the mat. Breathe. 2. And if it feels right to you, you might even lift that right leg. Breathe. 3. Or you could say, yeah, you all go ahead. Breathe. 4. We're going to bring that right foot back down, inhaling and exhaling, and then peel the left foot 1 inch off the mat. Breathe. 1. And once again, we're going to think about lifting that left leg. Breathe. 2. But it never matters if we do more. Breathe. 3. What we want to do is do what we can do when we're breathing. Breathe. 4. Allow that left foot to come down as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, walk the feet towards the hands, bend the knees, and exhale, head down. And inhale, sweep into fierce posture where knees are bent. Inhaling and exhaling, and now sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Bend the knees, fierce posture. Inhale and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Draw the belly muscles into the front of your spine. Exhale, high plank or half plank. Each of us are unique. We slowly lower, and if we're in full plank, the thighs, then the pelvis, abdomen, and then the chest come down, head and neck in neutral. Inhale, upward dog. Squeeze the backside body. Curl the toes under. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Hold steady. Now we're going to take that right leg. Inhale, reach it up into the air. Exhale, bend the right knee, and this is a tough one. We're going to step that right foot forward, and as we do so, the left knee is going to come down. We're taking our time here because we're going to bring our hands to that right thigh. If you're watching this video, you might look carefully and notice that each of us are doing movements at our own pace here. We have different models that are working. Engage that left buttock. Inhale and exhale. Breathing. You might choose to take the arms forward horizontally, draw the belly in. You might keep your hands on the blocks or on your thigh, or you might raise the arms up. But guess what? It doesn't matter. The only thing you've got to do is breathe, and it should feel good. Inhale and exhale. We're going to put the hands down. We're going to step that right leg back. Easier said than done. High plank or half plank. You decide. Slow lower. Squeeze along the backside body. Inhale, up dog. Squeezing, palms firm. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. It's the beauty of our work. Breathe, one. Therapeutic yoga with Nydia. The beauty of our work is that you do not have to go in a manner that is against your breath. Breathe, two. Hey, what does that sound like? Yeah. So if you listen to your breath, breathe, three. It's going to tell you, it's going to inform you what this practice should be about. Breathe, four. We're going to take that left leg and reach it skyward. Inhale, reach if it chooses. Exhale, we're going to bend that knee and we're going to step it forward. Here we go. Left foot forward, right knee down. As you decide, put your gaze on something that's not moving, and as we go into this position, it's preparation for a kneeling lunge. You can stay right here, breathe. You can have the hands on a block, or you can take the arms out horizontal or reach them up. Our therapeutic yoga practices, breathe, allow us to work at our own individual pace. Breathe. So even if you're following along with this video, you might choose to go a little bit slower. Good idea. And listening to your breath, it's always going to tell you how you're doing. If you're holding your breath, you're doing too much. If the breath is all hard and ragged, you're doing too much. Just do what you can breathe with. Inhale, we're going to bring the hands down, step it back, high plank or half plank, you decide, slow lowering. Let's come all the way down. Now as we're down on the mat, we're going to reach the arms back towards the back wall or to the back of our mat. We're squeezing between the shoulder blades. We're lifting the forehead off the mat just a few inches, squeezing the legs, thighs together, and pressing the top of the feet into the mat. In this position, we're beginning, as we squeeze the shoulder blades to midline and press through the feet into the mat, we begin to lift the chest slightly, the first part of our locust. Breathe. We can add to this locust by squeezing and maybe lifting the thighs off the mat. Breathe, two. Wherever you are, breathe, three. We're turning on the backside body. Breathe, four. Engaging. Breathe, five. And then slowly lowering. We're going to take the hands right alongside your body. Inhale. Lift the torso up. And exhale. Curl the toes under. Move into the downward dog. And breathe. Now remember, at any time, you can take rest into child's pose, and you might see some of our wonderful models here taking rest as well. And that's the beauty, once again, of our practices. These practices are for you. Breathe. So it doesn't matter how much you do if you don't do it well for your body. Nydia opinion, My opinion is it's not going to honor you, and it may not be the most effective and efficient way to practice. Inhale, we're going to come forward, high plank or half plank. Exhale, slow lower. We bend the elbows, coming down. Squeeze along the backside body. This time we're going to keep the hands right along where they are. They're right about the side of your ribs. We're squeezing, retracting the shoulder blade, drawing the belly muscles up into your spine. And we're pressing the hands into the mat as if we were going to be pulling ourselves towards the top of the mat or towards the front of the room. Locust B, Shalabhasana B, we begin to lift the thighs, we begin to lift the chest, and we breathe, hold, 1. Breathe, 2. We're looking down to the mat, breathe 3, but we're pulling our length of our spine, breathe 4, the top of our head and the feet stretching away from our center, breathe 5, and then slowly lowering down. Inhale, up dog, no rest for the weary. Curl the toes under, exhale, down dog. Inhale and exhale. Checking our downward dog technique right now, if we can. We check that the hands are evenly, weight bearing even between the ball of the hand and the heel. The fingers are wide. We've checked that the feet, ball of the feet, are anchored firmly and evenly into the mat. Breathe. The heels may or may not touch. Don't worry, but do think. Gentle bend of the elbow. Breathe. And an activation along your thighs. Draw the belly in, breathe. Inhale and exhale, very well deserved child's pose. Bend the knees, please. Plantar flex, point the toes back. Forehead rests down, and let's allow the arms to rest right alongside your body if comfortable. This is one option, and breathe. The second option is that we might place our forearms and cross them and put the forehead on the crossed forearms. As you're in this practice, each of us has a different experience coming into this particular day. Some of us have histories of orthopedic challenges or neurological, adventures that we've lived through. And so the bodies may or may not move exactly like your neighbors. Everyone's different. You just honor your body, keep the breath, do what you can. These practices should always feel good. Hi, I'm Nydia Darby. I'm the owner of Nydia's Yoga Therapy Studio in San Antonio, Texas. We have an array of videos that are available for your viewing pleasure as well as your practice. Go to my website, www.nydiasyogatherapy.com. The only thing that you have to do is breathe, so have a fabulous day. Namaste.